Hey friends, it's me, Pastor Doug, with another word of encouragement for the day for today, Friday, June 24th. And this video is actually the last video that we're going to be recording. We started these videos actually at the very beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. On Tuesday, March 17th, I sat down all alone in our little prayer room here at Ventura Missionary Church, sat down on the red couch and set my phone up on a music stand, took one of the lamps that was in the room and unscrewed the shade and kind of turned that so I had some lighting. It was pretty ghetto, but it worked, and I recorded the very first word of encouragement for the day. If you were with us when we started those, you remember that they used to be 1 minute word of encouragements of the day, and it only took about 2 more weeks before they consistently exceeded 1 minute, so we had to change what we were calling them. But over the last 2.5 years, we have recorded over 520 of these videos. We've had 26 different contributors, including members of our congregation, people on our staff, and even some of our missionaries. These videos have been viewed over 100,000 times. And so it's really been a cool way for us to stay connected with our church family. It's been a really cool way for us to connect with people who aren't a part of our church family. And so anyway, I just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us for these last 2.5 years of these videos. I hope that they've been an encouragement to you, a help for you. We are currently exploring other ways for us to be able to continue to kind of have a touch point with you throughout the week. So more to come in the fall. But this is the last video in this series. And so what I want to do is I want to go back to the very first passage that I shared on that very first video on the first few days of the shutdown, when nobody really knew what was going on. And this was the scripture that I shared. I shared a scripture out of Psalm 121, verses 1 and 2. And it says this: I lift my eyes up to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Friends, in that first video, I shared that for the ancients, and particularly for the psalmist who was writing this, the mountains were a place of safety, a place of strength, a place of stability, right? Rain would come, wind would blow, but those mountains were still there. And so it was their way of describing the unchanging nature of God, that even when things look bad, even when I'm in the middle of a storm, God doesn't change. He doesn't go anywhere. He's a rock, he's a fortress, he's a strong tower, he's like a mountain. And that's what the psalmist is getting at here in this passage. And so friends, I want to encourage you, regardless of what's going on around you, regardless of what's going on in your family, in your home, in your at work, in your academic life, in your extended family, and whatever is going on in the world around you, I want to encourage you one more time with these words. I lift my eyes up to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Friends, I hope that this gives you encouragement today. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you soon.